up, you guys? My name is Caitlin, aka Hero, whichever you want to call me, and today I'm bringing you my 200 stat video. I finally hit level 200, like just now. So this is my rewards thing. As you can see, I was working on headshots for the HG40. Halfway there to the dark matter. And those are my 3 new prestige emblems for being level 200. But I promised a stat video, so I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys my stats, probably for like the first time ever. I know whenever I did like my first prestige, I tweeted out my stats then, because my stats were like, I think my KD was like a 2.54, and then like freaking dark matter just murdered that, and my KD went all the way down to like a 1.65. So it's been like a battle to get it back up. So now it's a 2.04 KD, which I'm pretty happy with, especially since I'm a rush style player. A 2.04 is nice with me. And I do have a secondary account, and on the secondary account, it's just kind of like when I don't want to play my normal one, and its KD is above a 3. Like, I don't really change how I play on that one compared to this one. It's just I didn't do the dark matter challenge on that, so like it's above a 3. So I feel like if I didn't do the dark matter on this one, it would be above a 3 too. But I'm still happy with my what was it, 2.04. And then we've got 37 unstoppables, over 4,500 headshots, only 1 ultra killer, and I can't get the dang chain killer, no matter how hard I try. I don't know why I can't get it. And then how many, let's see here. It would be in combat, wouldn't it? Right there, we got like 9 super killers, 5 mega killers, and only like the 1 ultra killer, which is fine. I'm not too much of a pub stomper to really care about getting too many chain medals. We've got 2 nuclears. You guys have seen both the nuclears, and one of them was the nuked out, and the 37 unstoppables was from the 1 nuclear. So if I had just like killed myself off the 1 nuclear, I probably could have had 2 nuclears in one game, which would have been insane, because it would have been not only my first nuclear in BO3, but it would have been a double nuclear, and that just would have been crazy. So yeah, those are my, and then a rapid strike I guess is my score streak. But we'll go over to, actually we can go over here to my calling card. There's so much stuff I get confused. Okay, so for public, my deadliest weapon is my BMP. My deadliest specialist is Spectre, which once again is no surprise. My deadliest is a Wraith, and I don't really use concussions that much, but apparently it's my deadliest. So 335 free-for-all wins. As you can see by my ratio, I very rarely lose free-for-all. And usually when I do have a loss, it's because I've rage quit it out for whatever stupid reason. Next would be Team Deathmatch. My Team Deathmatch ratio is actually pretty good too. Domination, exactly a 1. Kill confirmed, like everything else is kind of crappy. Search and destroy is okay though. Mainly the game types I play are free-for-all, Team Deathmatch, Domination, and every now and then kill confirmed and hardpoint, so I guess that shows. I'll show you my weapon stats. My VMP being my deadliest weapon with almost 7,500 kills. It's got a 1.88 KD, 432 headshots, 23% accuracy. M8 being my second, no surprise here. Like, these are pretty much my go-to weapons, so it's no surprise to me that they're in the top. My Kuda has actually been making its way up because I've been using it a lot more than I normally did. Because before, like, my Vesper had a lot more kills than my Kuda, but then they nerfed my Vesper. So basically all 3,000 of these kills took place like before they nerfed it. And even though it's gotten a little bit of a buff, it's still not restored to its former glory like it had been. But the Kuda, Kuda's pretty solid. So basically VMP, M8, Kuda are basically the weapons I use all the time. I hardly ever switch to anything else. So they're Vesper, and then KN, and it surprises me that my KN44 here is here, because like, I feel like I don't use the KN44 very often. I feel like I use the Razorback more, but apparently I've got more kills with the KN44. Pharaoh, I think, has my best KD with the 2.27, because whenever the game first came out, I used it a ton for free-for-all. And then there's my arena stats. They're not the best at all, especially when you struggle being a solo player. Most of your teammates quit out. I've not really played the campaign too much. I think I'm halfway through the campaign. And obviously zombies, I don't really play zombies either. Like, I used to play zombies a ton in BO3, and now I don't. So I don't at all. Did I show you all the specialists? I don't remember if I did. Okay, there's a specialist. Active Camo being my best and Ripper being my second best. Once again, no surprise, Spectres, as I said like time and time again, is my favorite, like him and his gold butt. And the little Lagarth is like the one that I use the next, so it doesn't surprise me. And like Tempest, yeah, because these are basically my top 3 guys that I use all the time. And whenever I play hardcore, I use kinetic armor, so that's not really a surprise there either. And here I'll go down the line so you can see the rest of them, but I barely use like Outrider, I think that's her name. Apparently I barely used Heatwave either. So there you go, those are all my stats. So I'll go through my classes really fast, so that way you're not getting it, the video's not dragging out too long. But my M8 is pretty much my go-to class. It's got an Elo Sight, Quick Draw, and Stock. Now Stock I usually switch out sometimes for rapid fire. I usually go in between, and you guys, honestly, you can use either one, whichever one is more comfortable. Just for the moment I'm using Stock, but most of the time I'm using rapid fire with Afterburner, Fast Hands, and Blast Suppressor. And the reason I have that is because I have a Scuff controller, so I'm hopping around on the map constantly, so usually those perks I have on all the time. My Kuda class is my silent class. It's got Quick Draw, Suppressor, and Grip, and the Kuda is actually pretty solid with the Suppressor. I think it's probably the best gun in the game with Suppressor, so if you want to play like stealthy, this would definitely be a class I would recommend for you with like Dead Silence, Ghost, Scavenger, and Fast Hands, because you're going to run out of ammo a lot with this class, so Scavenger is definitely a good thing to have. Here's a KN-44 class. I usually fiddle around with it. Every now and then I'll use it. Like I said, I don't use it too often. My VMP class I use a lot, actually. So the VMP gets used a lot. And my attachments on it are Quick Draw, Grip, and Stock. Afterburner, Fast Hands, you know, Scavenger. Right now I have Tactical Mask, because it usually tends to be the class that I use on Nuketown or like any other really small chaotic maps. And you know, people tend to throw their concussion grenades just absolutely everywhere. So if I'm not having Tactical Mask, since I'm rushing, I don't really use awareness, so Blast Suppressor is usually, if I don't have Tactical Mask, it's Blast Suppressor on the VMP. I know that says Sniper, but obviously that's not my Sniper. I just got the MX Garand, so I'm in the middle working on it. I have the Marshall 16 Pistol with it, and right now since I'm playing hardcore, this is what I got on it. This is my Man of War class. Basically, it's my OP assault rifle if I ever, like it, because I feel like the Man of War is pretty, it's pretty balanced, because you can get them up close and you can get them far away, and I think you can outgun most submachine guns up first, because this thing is a monster. And sometimes if I'll switch out extended mags for rapid fire once again. I've told you before in my last created class video, which I did like forever ago, that rapid fire is pretty good on a Man of War, and it is. It's pretty good on a Man of War, and so whichever I happen to be going, I switch out. And then those are my perks, like awareness on this class, obviously, since usually when I've got the Man of War, I'm not hopping around as often, so I've got Ghost on. Depending on the game type, I might put on Flak Jacket. My RCR, because you need a laser beam class at some point, and this class is extremely accurate. I don't really think I need the grip, but this helps a lot whenever you're getting shot at. And these are the perks that I have with it. Once again, if I don't want Tactical Mask, usually with assault rifles I run awareness. I hardly run awareness with like submachine guns, but with assault rifles I do. This is just basically my anti-score streak. It's for whenever the enemies get something in the sky and I have to shoot it down, because none of my teammates will shoot it down, and this is it. And I pretty much recommend anyone to have an anti-score streak class. This is my Ghost Razorback, well at least it was, and then my phone went off again. Right now it's got Afterburner on. I should put the Ghost back on. And basically I was trying something new, so everything would slip around. So usually instead of, I believe it's Stock. No, I have Stock on. I'll switch out this for Ghost, and I'll give it a silencer, so that way it's a little bit more quiet. But honestly, you don't really need the silencer, so as long as you have Ghost, then you can play the map pretty well. This is pretty solid. Like this class, honestly, I use a lot if I'm going into hardcore. I'll switch this to Overclock, and then you can do the Nuketown spawn trap really well. And this, like I said, says Vesper, but obviously that's not a Vesper. This is the HG40 that I just got in a drop 2, and I'm currently working on getting the headshots. I just got it like about an hour ago, and I've got 50 headshots already, so I should have the rest of it here really soon. And since this is hardcore, once again, this is basically my hardcore setups. And I have my own class setup for free-for-all, but I won't go into super detail about them, but I'll scroll through them real quick. If you guys want to pause and copy them, that you can go ahead and do that. But these are my free-for-all streaks usually. Most of the time if I'm in free-for-all I can fiddle with these, so these are subject to change. But for the most part, the classes that I use for basically generally anything, they don't change very often, except for this, obviously, this sniper class and this Vesper class that I've got named. Like, usually these are where I put my random guns, and then usually that has a sniper there, but I don't honestly snipe very often, so it's kind of a waste to have a sniper there. And then all of my people are pretty much done for hero gear. Like, he's got hero gear, hero gear, hero gear. He does not, and I heard he's a pain in the ass, so I have like no desire to do him whatsoever. I don't even use him, so I don't really care if I get, you know, gold gear for him. I'm pretty sure she's done. She's definitely done. He's done. She's not, and he's not. Like, his helmet is done. I just don't have his body done. See, like, his helmet's all done. I don't think I have anything for her though. No, because I don't use her at all either. Like, Outrider and this like Reject guy, like, I never use them. I never use them. I use Spectre, and then I use Reaper, and then I use Prophet, and those are pretty much the three people that I go in between. Well, that's it. That's all for my stat video, now that you guys have gotten an in-depth look of everything that I've done. My challenges aren't all that complete, but I'm not really too concerned about being a 100% completer. But there you go. If you liked the video, please click the like button below. If you're new, subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching. Bye, guys.
Running like a Hellcat.